The core concept, Dr. Aris Thorne, a brilliant but disillusioned physicist, is coerced into pulling off the ultimate heist. Her target isn't a physical object, but a fragile piece of quantum information. The only copy of a world-changing blueprint stored within a top secret. She must steal it before it decays into random noise forever. The scientific stakes. The heist is complicated by the fundamental laws of quantum mechanics. The data cannot be copied due to the no-cloning theorem, and it is constantly threatened by decoherence, where any environmental interaction erases it. The team is racing against a natural atomic clock, not a digital timer. The heist method Eris plans to pull off a quantum transfer by exploiting quantum entanglement. Instead of touching the original data, she will locate and manipulate its entangled partner particle. By doing so, she can indirectly shift the information to her own device, effectively stealing it by moving it, not copying it. The antagonists, Edge the lab's security chief, uses a powerful predictive algorithm that models human behavior. By analyzing all the classical data in the facility, this system can forecast the team's most probable moves, forcing Aris to act in seemingly illogical ways to stay ahead of her pursuer. The twist and resolution in the final confrontation. The antagonist reveals he allowed the heist to proceed, needing Aris's skill to salvage the unstable data. Eris is then faced with a moral choice: hand over the data for controlled use or leak it to the world for the benefit of all mankind, ultimately choosing to free the information for humanity. The core concept was a simple premise. Dr. Aris Thorne, a disillusioned physicist, was blackmailed into pulling off the ultimate heist. Her target wasn't gold or jewels, but something far more valuable and infinitely more fragile: a single piece of quantum information. This data, the only existing copy of a world-changing blueprint, was stored deep within a top-secret laboratory. She had to steal it before it decayed into random noise forever. A ghost in the machine lost to the universe. But from the perspective of quantum mechanics, the real challenge came from the fundamental laws of the universe. The blueprint could not be copied due to the no-cloning theorem, which states that creating an identical, independent copy of an arbitrary, unknown quantum state is impossible. Furthermore, the information was constantly threatened by decoherence, a process where any interaction with the surrounding environment, a stray vibration, a fluctuation in temperature could corrupt and erase it. Eris and her team weren't racing against a digital timer. They were fighting a natural atomic clock, an unstoppable slide into informational oblivion. The heist itself was a masterpiece of theoretical physics. A plan to pull off a quantum transfer. Eris's strategy exploited the bizarre phenomenon of quantum entanglement. Instead of physically accessing the data, which would trigger its immediate collapse, she would locate its entangled partner particle. This twin particle, potentially miles away, mirrored the state of the original. By carefully manipulating this distant partner, she could indirectly transfer the quantum information to her own storage device, effectively moving the blueprint without ever touching it. It was the ultimate sleight of hand, using the universe's own rules to break the labs. However, the lab's security chief, a man named K, had his own powerful tool: a predictive algorithm that modeled human behavior with terrifying accuracy. By analyzing every piece of classical data in the facility's security camera footage, keycard swipes, communication, logs, the system could forecast the team's most probable moves. It created a ghost version of Eris, anticipating her every step. To succeed, she had to act in ways that were counterintuitive, even illogical, zigzagging through possibilities to stay one step ahead of her digital pursuer. This observation set the scene for the final confrontation. The twist and resolution. In the final moments, Kalen revealed he had allowed the heist to proceed. Knowing only Aris's unique skill could salvage the rapidly he hadn't been trying to stop her, he had been guiding her. Eris was then faced with a profound moral choice: hand over the world-changing blueprint for controlled, profitable use, or leak it to the world for the benefit of all. In the end, she chose to free the information, entrusting humanity with its own future and completing her transformation from a pawn to a revolutionary.